All right, welcome back, Eli.
Oh, thank you.
Great to see you again. Last time I spoke to you a few days ago, and you told me you had not read the comments on your video, and and then you did. And
yeah, Dave showed me how to do it.
And you're
I
surprised.
was amazed.
Tell me your reaction.
Whew. A bunch of it. Why would people even read something like this? Why would they care? Why would they give a comment like they did? But then I realized, there's still a lot of kind people out there. A lot of people that give a damn.
Absolutely.
Out here, you run into people that they don't care. And it takes something like what you're doing to make us realize, well, there is people out there that really care. And
I think
it's pretty cool.
Skid Row is a very kind of, it's a very cruel little micro.
It is. It's cruel out here.
It's a very small little part of the society that
right.
is full of hustlers and snakes. And
that's what they are,
I think if you get out in the real world, there are kind, compassionate people out there.
Oh, yeah. You get stuck here in Skid Row. That's where you're at. You're stuck. And all you see is all the evil around you. You don't see what's really out in the free world, that people care.
Yeah. A lot of people felt, their hearts went out to you from that, after you told your story.
I read a lot of them, and it was amazing.
About your son committing suicide. And do you see that differently now because of this? Because it almost sounded like you were taking the blame for some of it, or you felt responsible.
I still do. I don't know if it's mainly because I was a father and I should have seen it, or what,
Yeah.
I still take some of the blame.
Yeah, you don't want to go before your son or daughter does.
Right. It's a lot of people that answered, they said, losing a child is just, and it is. I lost my dad and all that. I didn't care. I cared. I don't mean it that way. But it was nothing like losing my son. No. That was my heart.
Yeah, but there must have been something not right with him mentally to even do that, because he knew that he had people like you that were going to be affected by it.
Right, and as I said, Mark, me and him could sit down and talk just like me and you are right now. Mm-hmm. And you would never in the world believe that boy had problems. We didn't see it coming. He came over New Year's, had a few drinks with us. I was going to hang sheetrock with him the next day, and he was dead. It's just...
that inability to explain why or how it...
Right, if you'd have left me a note, anything just to say, this is why. A lot of things were going wrong for him. And I honestly think he just got tired of life. That's what I really think. He got tired of life.
Well, being a cop is not easy.
No, especially a deputy sheriff.
It's a hard job.
Especially a deputy sheriff. And he was one of the good cops. If you had a point or two over DUI, man, call somebody to come get this car on you right now. If you got caught with a little bit of dope, he'd pour it out and say, don't let me see you back out here tonight. He was one of the decent cops. And a lot of people didn't like him for it. He would do anything for you. See this coming? No. We sat down New Year's, we bullshitted for a while, had a few drinks. And he's not a drinker. He said, Dad, I'm going to go ahead and go home. I said, all right, I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, I seen him all right.
Your life's never been the same since, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. That day I went and got a bottle of Crown Royal, and you never seen me without it in my hand for 2 months. When I had my heart attack, I was in the hospital for about 4 days. And I did a lot of thinking while I was there. And I said, to hell with life. And I went back to using drugs. I got a divorce from a female nobody would want to be married to. And I came back out here. It ain't the easiest life in the world. I could have stuck around and stayed married, but not to what I was married to. She's a very, very abusive lady.
You wish, it wasn't like your son died in an auto accident.
No.
It was like he just inexplainably disappeared, and it was by his own doing.
Right. Why, I don't know. If he'd have left me a note, saying I'm sorry or I'll see you at the end or anything just to tell me why he did it. You know, it's just, he didn't.
It'd be easier for you.
Yeah. You know, hell, when you get a divorce, you tell your old lady why. You know?
That's true.
Sometimes, a lot of times, I have horrible nightmares. I'll wake up in a coffin. I'll be at the gravesite talking to him. And he'll reach out of the grave and tell me, come on, it's all right down here. The dreams are scary. It takes me a few minutes to realize where I am and everything else. A lot of times, knowing I'm not nuts, I'll actually hear him calling my name, and it's his voice. No, I'm not nuts, and I'm not on no medication. I believe it's real. You know, he keeps telling me it's okay. You know, I'm 65, and only God knows how much time I'm going to have here. I can't do what he did. That's not the answer to it.
Talking about it probably is a good start.
You know, everybody says go to a psych, go to this person, go to that person. You know who's the best person to talk to? You. Because you're not judgmental, you've got an open mind. You know, psychs ain't gonna do nothing for you but put you on stupid dope. You know?
It's good to talk about whatever you're going through.
I wish I knew how to talk to him.
Did you ever talk to anybody about this story?
Never. You're the first person I've ever told anything to.
Oh, wow.
You're the first one.
And you keep it inside and carry it around every day.
Yeah. You know, after our last interview, I went around the corner and got high. And it was like 15, 20 pounds lifted off my shoulders. You know, I've just never talked about it. Out here, you don't talk to people. You know, it helped. I'm still trying to figure out how much of this was my fault for not seeing it coming.
I wouldn't say any of it.
You know, it's just, if I only knew why he did it, I think that would put an end to it.
That's a horrible thing to deal with.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't take 1% of the blame.
You know, yeah, if I could just find out why. You know, I think that would help me a lot. You know, and when I die, all I think is, am I going to go see him? You know?
It's a horrible thing to live through.
It's just hard. I miss him.
No parent should ever have to go through that.
You know, you lose a parent, a grandparent, a sister, a brother, you know, okay, you know, but when it comes down to a child, somebody that you put your heart into, it's just, you put everything into it and you lose it. What good to do you? You know, I'd rather just stay the way I am. Love, that's just a word. You know, and everybody says the love comes from the heart. It ain't just the heart, it's your soul. It comes from your soul. And when it's taken away, it's just hard.
But staying here on Skid Row for the rest of your life doesn't seem like the answer.
No, it's probably not, Mark. I want to go to San Francisco. That's where I want to go. I've been up there 3 or 4 times.
The homeless community up in San Francisco is a much easier existence.
They got a mayor that cares.
I'm sorry?
You know, they got a mayor up there that cares about the homeless. They've taken a couple fields and leveled them out and everything, and you can set your tent up there with no questions.
I know terrible things happen in every homeless community, but in general, you'll have a much easier time.
Oh yeah, because it's in the Tenderloin.
Yeah.
You know, and even the cops are nice up there. You know, so
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go back up there.
If I were living homeless, I'd figure out a way to get up there.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's cold in the winter, but
Oh God, is it? Oh God, it's cold up there.
aside from that, it's much nicer.
I've survived this far. I can survive a little bit more. Now, this down here, it don't get it.
No, this is a really very very treacherous little life here.
And you talk about hatred.
Eventually bleeds into your mental state, your depression, your
Right.
everything. It gets
It
worse.
wears on you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to watch behind your back everywhere you go, everything you do. You go to buy something in the store, you got to look around and see, make sure nobody's looking to see how much money you got. You know, it's stupid here. It really is. It's stupid.
It really is. Yeah. That's a great way of describing it. Well, if you ever need a bus ticket to get up to San Francisco, you let me know. And
Okay.
I'll send you up there
All right.
with my blessing.
I appreciate
And
that.
I'll come visit you hopefully when I'm up there shooting next time. I like to go up there to shoot.
Oh, do it?
Oh, I do it a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been up there a lot. And
All right. All right.
it's a nice break from Skid Row, which is
Yeah. A nice break. Yeah. Yeah, I understand this is a dog world, but God, don't kick a three-legged dog down. You know, we ain't got nothing as it is. And then they want to rob you? That's just
yeah. There's nothing but snakes and hustlers
yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and it wears on me. And I'm not even living here. I just come down to shoot and then I leave. And
Yeah.
lately it's just really been hard for me just to deal with anything.
At least with you, you know how to deal with us.
You think?
Yeah, you know, you don't belittle us or anything like that, and you listen to us, and that makes a big difference. A big difference.
Yeah. Well, people are people.
Yeah, yeah.
I still believe that. But sometimes I just get hustled so badly, so often that it's hard to even it's hard to deal. Yeah, I think San Francisco would be a good move.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
You might get housing that could help you out.
Right. Well,
One step at a time. And
with the housing market, you got to understand something with me. I was in the military. I was cooped up. I was married. I was cooped up. I was a truck driver for 21 years. I was cooped up. This here gives me the freedom that I don't have to worry about no rent, no lights, no nothing. All I have to do is take care of myself and look out for myself. Is it a selfish way of looking at it? Probably. You know, because all your people out there pay rent and all that. They got car payments and everything. I don't.
And we all think that it's the right way to live. But
Right.
there's something, I've been down here so often, done so many of these talks, that I see now there's something primal
Right.
about the way that people live here in Skid Row and Tenderloin and a lot of other communities. They're living on the street.
Right.
They're free, they're open, they don't have to pay the taxes, they don't have to go to work the next morning. They do have to figure out ways to feed themselves and survive and get
Yeah.
what they need, but there's something primal that's probably more tuned into being human than having your job and paying your taxes and going to work in the morning and doing all these things and listening to a boss and all those kind of
Right.
things.
90% of the homeless out here thinks people owe them something. They don't owe them nothing. You know, I don't get food stamps or anything. Yes, I get my Social Security. I'm 65 years old. You know, and that's what I live on. I don't ask these people for nothing. You know, and everybody out there kind of thinks, well, all the homeless are getting everything free in the world. Well, maybe they are, but I'm not one of them. I just look out for me. You know? But this place here is scary.
Yeah.
This will make you think.
Yeah, you've been here for 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make you think.
It's probably time for you to get out.
It is. It's getting time. It's getting time.
And I hope you somehow get past what happened with your son, or at least get a little bit more past what happened and somehow see it differently and maybe live a life that
I'll never
is
get
better
past
for
it.
something better for Eli, you know?
Yeah, I'll never get past it.
No, you're not going to get past it, but just be able to process it better.
Maybe with all the comments everybody gave me, I can understand it. You know, he broke my heart. He shattered my world. You know, To love somebody, screw that shit. No. There ain't no such thing. All that is hurt. You know, I was married for 27 years. That thing I was married to, I quit loving her about 10 years after we were married.
I hate to ask this question, but would you consider yourself happy at this point?
Yes. Yes.
Living on the street, homeless,
Yeah.
as a drug addict, you're happier
Yeah.
than you were
Yeah.
before all this. Wow.
You know, I wake up, I get high. When I go to bed, I get high. You know, I don't do heroin or anything like that. I only do meth. And I don't shoot anymore. I was a junkie for a long time. I got the scars to prove it. You know, sticking that needle in your arm ain't the way to do it. Smoke it. That needle is it's addictive. It's a very addictive thing, you know. Screw a needle. But I smoke meth every day.
And it does what for you at this point? And for most people, it gives them, wakes them up, gives them energy,
Yeah.
heightens their sex drive, stuff like that. What does it do to you at this
It
point?
doesn't put me in a depression. Now, if I go a couple of days without doing meth, I'll sink right to the bottom.
Yeah, but you would need all your brain chemistry to regulate after you stopped using. You have to stop for 6 months or a year probably to stabilize, so your
Right.
body starts producing what it
You
needs.
know, the people down at the needle exchange, they've offered to give me something to help me get off from it. But you know what? I'm not ready. You got to have it in your mind and your heart to quit. And I don't have that.
Yeah, that's more important.
Yeah.
Because even if you force yourself to quit,
Right.
you still have the problems that are behind
Right. You know, it's just, with doing the meth, things don't bother me so much. You got a lot of tweakers out there that go through the dumpsters and all that. I don't do that crap.
it. Yeah, you don't seem like
No.
you don't seem like an addict.
No. You know, and it just puts me in a stage where I want to be. I don't have to deal with all the crap, you know? It's just out there someplace. Now, when I come down, yeah, it's there. Do I still have to deal with it? Yeah. Or either that or light a pipe again. You know?
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what your experience is if you got up to San Francisco.
I'm going back up, you know. I like it up there. The Tenderloin's a nice place to be, you know, and they're not so hard on you up there.
No. It's much more humane.
Yes, yes. Even the cops up there say good morning. You know?
Yeah.
Here, nobody cares.
Nobody
cares.
It's pretty clear that nobody cares here.
Nobody cares. Nobody. You know, and what gets me, Mark? Every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. All your holidays. Boy, there's so many people out there giving away stuff and feeding you. What about during the week? There ain't nothing. You know, they put on a show here. You know? But I think the Bay would do me a lot of good. I do.
Yeah, let me know if you ever want to go up there.
Okay.
We'll make that happen.
All right.
All right, Eli. Thank you so much for coming in again.
Oh, you're welcome.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Love the hat.
Thank you.